Hi, I'm Yong Zhao. I'm a professor of education in the School of Education at the University of Kansas in the US. Thank you for the opportunity to share with you some of my thoughts about education today. First of all, this is not happy news. I believe many schools, many practices in their schools, and many educational systems today are not preparing our children well for the future they're going to walk into. There are a number of problems I see today in education that have to be addressed. First, we have too many students who are simply disengaged from the learning process. This is not because they do not want to learn, or they do not have the potential to learn, or they simply want to be lazy and stay home, but because our education paradigm simply disenfranchise them. Number two, our current education system puts a lot of children from disadvantaged background further disadvantaged by actually intentionally fixing them, by thinking that we're doing something nice to them, providing remediation. Number three, even the good students from so-called good schools are not being served well because the way we prepare them, the expectation we have over them to go to good schools, good Oxbridge or other colleges, is not necessarily the best pathway towards the future. The future has been changed and is further being changed by technology. What we need is not to improve over the existing paradigm, because simple improvement or little tinkering with existing education is not going to deliver the education we need. The education we need requires a paradigm shift, a shift from employment-based education towards entrepreneur-oriented education. Our current education system was designed to serve an industrial age, by which we have millions of jobs that require similar skills and knowledge. Thus, our school system tries to judge students based on that expectation and ignoring students with special talents that are not included in the school curriculum. We use test scores to give value to students. Then we ignore students' own passion, their own talent, so they become disenfranchised. When your students come to school on a daily basis being judged as inadequate, incompetent, they're very likely not to come. And we damage their confidence, and we destroy their creativity. And the number two is that when we try to get every student above the so-called achievement gap, it's almost impossible because the achievement gap is a manufactured concept of the so-called meritocracy. You can't have everybody be above average based on the same standard. So for children from different family backgrounds, disadvantaged kids, we actually cannot get them above the same way as children from advantaged families. For them and for everybody else, we need a paradigm shift. In a similar way, the so-called good students from good schools are prepared to find jobs, but jobs are disappearing quickly. Traditional jobs are being replaced by machines, smart machines. And so in the future, we need a different kind of education, an education that focuses on capitalizing, enhancing the individual uniqueness of every student. We need to help students discover their strength, not fix their deficit. We need the students to discover their passion and pursue their passion, not pursue test scores. We need students to become creative entrepreneurs who will not be looking for jobs, but create jobs. I think design thinking, design learning is just one way to get this process started. And if we can engage students in making real products on a daily basis, in discovering problems that are worth solving and finding creative ways to solve that, in helping students understand that we have so many pressing problems on the global scale that we all are contributors to solving the problems, not simply complainers about why these problems exist. And we need, most importantly, an education that encourages our students to learn from others, learn with others, and learn for others on a global scale. And learn for is about design things. It's about design solutions, about design products. It is about thinking in a way that we will be contributing to other people's lives. How we use our knowledge, effort, talent, passion to create value for others. And that is a new paradigm of education. The new paradigm does not impose upon all children the same set of knowledge and skills. The new paradigm does not test students or measure students based on standardized tests, but rather encourage everyone to be creative and participate in creating and designing innovative solutions. The new paradigm does not treat students as passive recipients, but active creators of knowledge. So I hope you'll enjoy the conference. If you're interested in learning more about my ideas, you can visit my website, which is Zhao Learning, ZHAO learning.com. Thank you very much. Enjoy the conference.